Bryson's.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Razorback Live with the Sarge Show. I'm the Sarge.
And I'm Hog Wild YT.
If yes, that is the same guy. Don't adjust your camera. He's got his hair down tonight because we on fire. Well, hope everybody's having a good evening. Tonight's show, we're gonna go over is Silverfield the Portal King? Kind of a spinoff of the Game of Thrones type show, how you feel he's doing in the portal, and we're gonna get your reactions, get your comments, and see how our fans are feeling about the job he's doing. First off, let's give a little shout out. We got Jeff in the building, Big Sarge, good to see you. Connor's in the building. Robert, good to see you. Joe Cool. What's happening? Woo Pig Suey, baby. So, there's been a little something going on here lately in the last few days, if you haven't noticed, in our Razorback land, and it's called the transfer portal. YT, in your opinion, how do you think we've been doing it so far in the transfer portal?
I think we've been doing pretty solid in the transfer portal. Of course, no like huge, blockbuster people, we got a former 5-star. I mean, he's a former 5-star, but the kid's bounced around everywhere he's gone due to attitude issues. Hopefully that's changed. But I think we've built quality depth in positions of need, and we haven't. I don't think we've broken the bank for players that aren't worth coming, or not worth coming, but not worth breaking the bank for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got AJ Hill up we could talk a little bit about what you think about AJ Hill.
I think AJ Hill is a quarterback that can he can definitely push KJ Jackson for playing time. The kid's very talented, former top 150 quarterback. I believe he might have been in the top 10 in his class at quarterback above KJ Jackson.
Yeah,
So
he's got some talent for sure. We got one of the soldiers in the barracks says, "Is that Mick Foley?" Old wrestling reference there.
well, you know,
Johnny Jones says, "Don't get your hopes up on the 5-star receiver Chris Marshall. Just pray he don't do nothing to be arrested in Fayetteville. He has a habit of it." Yes, Johnny Jones, you are correct. We are aware of that, but I do believe in giving guys a third chance because it's been a couple places he's been and it's not turned out real well. So hopefully this staff is what he needs in the discipline and environment to make him successful.
kind of like that Bill Belichick kind of environment. You know, Bill Belichick always kept his players in line, and except for one tight end that we won't speak of, but you know,
Yeah.
um,
Mark Douglas Havoc says solid roster filling. As for any real needle moving, jaw dropping transfers, not some. Yeah, absolutely agree with that, Havoc. I would say he's laying the foundation in this portal class. This is not a portal class that's you're gonna be starstruck, but this is a portal class that's gonna give you the meat of the meal, and we'll add the garnishes probably next year in the next year's class. And because you got to remember too, it's hard to sell kids on coming off a 2-10 season. We had a bad season. We had a whole new coaching staff change. We're just getting in the game with the money now, so we got to learn how to, be able to fit in when it comes now that we got money to spend, because we went from kind of rags to semi-rich now when it comes to the NIL. So we're in a whole different era right now. So it's a learning curve for everybody, and I think some of these players are a little gun shy, and rightfully so. I can understand why they would be a little hesitant to come here. And if Silverfield has success this year, I think it'll make it easier on him next year recruiting and everybody that's recruiting in general here at Arkansas to get better players to come to the school. And if I'm not mistaken, YT, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're going to change where they can't transfer out as easily now.
there's no more transfer portal after this one.
Right. So basically,
like after this transfer portal, you'd have to wait until next year's transfer portal to transfer and play.
Yeah. And now too, did they not pass something, or maybe they were just talking about it to where they were going to be like, you can't transfer unless your coach is fired, or you can only transfer one time?
They're trying to get that done,
Okay.
but I don't think it's going to pass.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's, in my opinion, I don't think that's fair to the player. If he thinks he's in a bad situation, then he should be able to leave that situation. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be better for the student overall, probably, but yeah, I can see where they wouldn't let that.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't let that go through for sure. Let's see what Jeff has to say here. Big Sarge says, "Hey Sarge YG, can y'all chase down a rumor that I came across on X? Florida, South Carolina, and Mississippi State possibly looking to move into ACC. It was multiple tweets I saw about it, probably fake news." Yeah, I haven't seen nothing about that. But
Mississippi State?
Well, I don't know why they would want to leave the SEC for the ACC, because
ACC less money and revenue sharing.
So that would be kind of a detriment to their program. So I don't know that that would probably be something I would hang a hat on. Arky Joe, Joe GPT got my info right here. He's always on it. You can transfer as much as you want, but without coach leaving, you have to sit a year like you used to after one transfer. Okay. I knew it was something that was, they were trying to make it where they were encouraging kids to stay longer at one university. So I get it. That makes sense. So and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We got 23 people watching. We on that road march to 800. I think we're at 776. So we're slowly getting there. And if you can comment, if you can comment and share our videos, as you notice, we've been putting out recorded videos now. We're trying to keep them shorter so you guys can watch them, all at one time without taking up a lot of your times. But some of them, a couple of them are 45 minutes at the longest because there was a lot of information we went over. But normally we're going to keep them to try to 15 to 20 minutes at the most. If you can make sure you're watching those and hitting the like button on those and comment on them because, YouTube's got their thumb on us right now until February 15th. We finally get out from underneath their finger. So it would help us a tremendous amount if you hit that like and subscribe button on all the videos we put out during the week because we want to give you guys content every day on stuff.
We thought we broke it there for a little bit, but YouTube brought us back down to reality by burying all of our stuff again.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's almost like they show you guys our stuff for a couple hours of the day and then they bury it for the rest of the day because we'll get a good boost on likes and stuff, for an hour or two out of the day, and then all of a sudden we don't hear nothing from anybody. So I know it's inconvenient to have to go look for our stuff, but we would appreciate it if you did.
Go
ahead.
I was going to put the new TikTok in the chat.
Yeah.
We started a TikTok channel.
Yeah, if you got TikTok, we got now Razorback Live with the Sarge is on TikTok, so you'll get all of our shorts over there.
I'll just put the link in the chat.
So you can go over and give us a follow on that.
If you don't mind.
If you don't mind, for sure. I'm going to drop the link pretty early once people start getting in here. With YouTube, the way they're working, probably we only have about 30 people. Because they are not.
Nobody's getting notifications.
Nobody's
getting their notifications.
Nobody's putting it. They're not putting it out there. So you guys that are here feel lucky that YouTube allowed you to see our content. So I will drop the link, the Zoom link for the couple guys that want to come on and just chat it up because we just going to. Talk about portal news and answer some questions and see what you think.
Man, you know who I'm really excited about though, Sarge? I'm really excited about this Sutton Smith kid.
Yeah.
He's done a few interviews and he said, man, I just want to be great. Of course, he said, I want to be great like Darren McFadden, but who doesn't,
Yeah. I could bring his card up. Let's bring him up. There he is right there. Running back out of Michigan.
Sutton Smith?
Yeah.
No, he's out of Memphis.
Or Memphis. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one we got from Memphis, the running back. 5'9", 185 pounds junior. He's got 1,116 career rushing yards, 332 receiving yards, 11 rushing TDs, 2 receiving TDs, and he averaged 5.7 yards a carry. So,
yeah, the kid's a stud.
He's going to be a playmaker. I think we really got some good backs that are going to surprise us.
He hit his head on the courts a few weeks back.
Yeah, last time I seen Taiwan is he was in concussion protocol, but I don't know if he's still hurt.
Yeah, Supercar. I think we need to get at least 4 or 5 safeties. I think we need to get 2 super good safeties and then get 2 for quality depth.
I think you're new, Supercar. If you're new in here, we appreciate you coming in. And
Hey, yeah.
if you don't hit that like and subscribe button, we'd appreciate having you part of the SAR squad.
I think we need another defensive tackle, and I think we need 2 more rush ins as well.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're just a few pieces away. In the next day or two, we need to get a couple pieces, and I think we'll be all right going into this
I
year.
mean, we have, for people to enter the portal, they have until Friday. Um, and then after that, the transfer portal is closed, but players can still come out. But the deadline to get enrolled in classes for this year uh, is Friday. So they would have to sign and then immediately roll in classes. So,
Yeah. So basically, they have to, they got to shit or get off the pot.
we have 6 safeties.
It's time
Where
to
did you
go.
see that at?
Who said we had 6 safeties?
Joe
RJ.
G.
Oh, I dropped a link, Joe. You need to come in and explain yourself.
If anybody
Turkey.
else wants to join in, Ken Ray, come on, brother. Big Sarge.
Oh, Jeff, don't come on camera.
We can put a black screen up for him.
Let's see. It sucks not getting Metcalf. Yes, that does suck.
Yeah, it does suck, but with probably what Tennessee's paying him, I wouldn't blame him. Also, we were 2-10, and I doubt he wants to. I think he wants to probably try to go to the playoffs.
But is Tennessee the place to do that?
Well, very possible.
There's Joe G. Let me get him a camera in here. Oh, God, not another Sarge. You don't need to see me again. What are you doing?
Put about 6 Sarges up there. Yeah, that's what we need.
I got enough fat for about 6 of them. Oh, I got to turn your background off because you have one on. That was from our recorded show the other night. Let me.
It looks like 2 eyeballs floating in
Yeah.
The green screen is picking up Joe G's face. Are you
There
feeling
you
a
go.
little green? There we
There
go.
he is. All right. That was from the show, recorded show the other night.
Jeff says, I have a face for a keyboard. Oh, we ain't going to judge you, Jeff.
Bro, if I can get on here with my fat ass face, then you got nothing to worry about.
Who was T.I. Mims Jr. Supercar?
I appreciate it, Connor. He said likes the graphics. Joe G. Good sir.
Yep.
Where did you find 6 safeties at? We been hiding a couple?
Yeah, well, what he's done is we lost our safeties and we almost lost none of our corners. So he's moving pieces around. Only one of the D-backs of the 3 that we brought over from Memphis
Oh my
is
goodness.
going to be playing corner.
We got a appearance from the man himself, Scout King. Wow.
Scout King refugee.
Ain't seen him in a while. Let's bring him on in here.
So Pringle came back. That's one safety.
Right.
Blake Brisker, redshirt freshman, safety.
Is he a walk-on?
Landon, no. He was on campus last year.
Hey, Niche.
Landon Phipps. He's a senior. He is a safety. So we're at 3 there. Where was the other guys?
I know we got some pieces that we could definitely move to safety if we needed them to be. I mean, we got speed that we
You got
can.
speed at the linebacker position that can play safety.
Well, we've got like I think it's 14 D backs on campus.
Ian Williams is a safety.
Yeah.
Supercar.
So 2 of the 3 D backs that we brought from Memphis are safeties, so that fits in with them. So that's going to complete our safety room, and then we've still got, I think, like 7 or 8 corners. So our secondary room is pretty much full, and he's probably going to play around. Some of them guys that are safeties aren't probably going to be true safeties, but they're going to be depth piece at a nickel position that can play safety, but they'll also be able to play corner. So a lot of these guys are going to be plug and play at multiple positions, which is why he's not really pushing to get any more. I know he still wants, Silverfield made the comment, he still wants 2 to 3 more offensive linemen. He still wants another tight end or 2, and he's still looking to pick up a couple more defensive ends. Those are the main 3 positions that he's actually just going and pushing, trying to bring to campus. If we get anybody else, hooray. But right now, those are the 3 positions that we're just short on, that he's trying to get depth at.
Right on.
Built Island said, "Can we get KJ Jefferson back or Malik Hornsby?"
Right. Scout King, man, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a little bit, man. How you been up? How you been up to? What you been up to, man?
I've been in the portal.
Yeah. Have you signed anywhere yet? Are you still looking for that bag?
I've been taking visits, but I'm gonna probably sign on February 2nd.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put an offer in right now. I got a dozen moon pies and a case of RC Cola. If you come on, sign with us. And if you and for a signing bonus, I'll even throw in some little Debbie snack cakes for that truck.
Well, that sound all right. But I can say, man, the ones that know, they know who I am. So they come with the money.
Yeah, I know.
And they want results. At the end of the day,
they got to hear that no solutions. As Nietzsche says, no solution. # no solutions. So tell us, man, I'm interested to hear your opinion on how you think Silverfield did with the portal so far, as we start coming to the end of the portal season.
For like I say, for our sake, it was good. They let a lot of players leave that wanted to leave, and the ones he wanted to go, they need to go. And cause see that has what we looking at now. Yeah, we got Arkansas kids up there, but they not Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Until they actually put on.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I said, we got kids from everywhere.
Right. He did sign from all over the country.
Right. And that's why I said when we were talking about the staff, I told you the reason he got a lot of these staff in different regions, he go recruit from different regions all around the country. And like I say, like I said, overall, I think the players we got, I think everything will be okay in Arkansas. Like I always believe that if we ever get the DDER down pat.
Yeah. So
I don't know what that means, right?
What say it again? What
the DDER down pat.
DDER.
That means number 1, we get the discipline done. Number 1, get the discipline. get the development, get the execution, and get the retention.
Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. At all the times you've been on our show, I think that's the best thing I've heard you say yet, right there. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was, you hit the nail right on the head, because that is right there exactly what this program has got to do to be successful. That was some wise words right there.
I like it.
I do. I'm all in, Scout King. I'm all in.
But I've been saying it the whole time. I said,
I know.
Once we get our stuff, our in-house stuff together, we can play with anybody in the country. It ain't no excuses. Cause like I said, no, Scout King, we need the 5-star. We need the. No, you don't. I'm sick. Like I say, that pissed me off. No, you don't. Like I say, you get the right people around you that's coaching, that know what they're doing, and give me the football players that want to hit somebody in the mouth.
Absolutely.
And what are we seeing with Indiana? Just like I told y'all last time I was on here, I said, hey, wait till the playoff bracket gets set. Y'all will be shocked to see what happened.
Yeah.
And everybody in the nation is shocked to see what a team with how many 4-stars and 5-stars on their team and what they doing to people.
Yeah.
They actually destroying.
Right. Hey, there's Tonka Chai. Welcome.
I've been so happy to see what Indiana doing, because that's been what I've been beating on the table the whole time I've been on these podcasts. All that 5-star stuff is bull crap.
I agree.
Bull crap.
I agree with you. I think that, like Tonka Todd says, I think the star system is a scam. I don't think they rate these kids fairly on their abilities.
It's no different than you and how Party put y'all podcast together. They put them services back together up 10 years ago, and and that's, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Yeah. I agree. Like I mean, I don't put a lot of stock in stars. I will be honest with you. I put stock on film, what I can see with my eyes. And if I can see that a young man's got the skills and the talent, that's all I need. I don't care how many stars he's got. Most of the times these guys putting these stars on these dudes are guys that probably never played a down of football in their life.
That's exactly what it is.
I don't care what they have to say. It's kind of like actors trying to tell me how to vote. Shut up. I don't care about you. You don't live the life I live. So it's the same way when it comes to the star system. Put the young men on the field. If they got a good attitude and they're willing to bust butt to get out there and do whatever it takes to make a tackle. Go ahead.
So we're saying that. We're saying with that little piece I said, they get all the players they need. Like I say, how they end up with these last 12 players they could get, or whatever, how many they end the quarter season. Ain't no sense to criticize and they're like, oh man, they need this. No, let's see what they do, what they got, because that's gonna be what they got. That's all that matters. Let's see what they do with what they got, because like I say, it ain't no excuses no more. Everybody talking about, like I say, at least for God's sake, we got a coach with the right attitude to say, hey, I ain't thinking about 2 years now.
Yeah.
So that's half of the battle right there, the attitude. So if everybody buy into what the coach is saying and the attitude, and it trickle down, like I said right at the gate, we can win eight games next year with no problem with this schedule, because everything is up for grabs.
Yeah.
So we do even better than that. Said,
yeah,
we gotta go out there and play and execute our game.
You're right.
On everybody. We don't worry about it because we gotta play Georgia next year. None of that even matters. It's what we got going on.
That's right. If we taking care,
everything else will work.
If we taking care of business in our own house, the rest will take care of itself. I absolutely agree on that. Ken Ray said no, not bust, but yeah, I kind of stopped myself. I was going to say bust ass, but I got a little bit sidetracked there.
up,
Angel,
Mello?
good to see us. He said we are recruiting potential and not production.
I agree.
To a certain extent, yeah, I would agree
Right.
with that. He's recruiting young talent.
We got production. We got some production on there.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Like I say, that's what I say. You gotta, like I say, man. Everybody in this society is going by microwave numbers. Everybody got to take time out, which everybody don't do unless you real football. You know what I'm saying? I think Joe G is a football guy. He might have time. You dig into these friends, that's gonna tell it all. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dig into their film. Don't worry about the numbers. See what type of players, see what type of mannerism got. Like I say, see what type of work into they got and see what they got going on in the play they were in the game. You know what I mean?
And we've been
take
we've been watching a lot of film on these guys that we've been getting. If they have film, we've been digging for it.
So with the combination of these players that I'm seeing that we got so far, if you put the right pieces together, the first unit together, you can almost put, well, like I say, I hope for God's sake, they coach up by young guys that's coming out of high school, the guys with this size. Don't get them up there that winter conditioning program and the off season program when they do it on their own, and then back in the fall. If don't guys do that for the next 7 or 8 months and get coached up a little bit, hey bro, we'll be all right. They'll be ready to go out there and play. Cause like I say, if you sign with Arkansas, it ain't no excuses. Like I say, we could be talking about Indiana. You know what I'm saying? It's no excuses. Well, what we making excuses for? To say, poor Arkansas. That's like I say, that stuff is over with, and we got to get all that crazy thinking out of our head.
Yeah, that's a fact. Let's see what Mello said that the wide receiver is the trouble. Yeah, we talked about him at the open of the show. Is he's had a couple problems. Two different organizations, two different colleges have cut him loose. So I'm hoping that he's learned from that, and our coaching and our environment and our discipline here can keep him under control. Because if not, you're right. We can't let one person run the environment. So we'll see how that works out. I mean, he seems productive in his stats for when he's on the field, but it's his off the field stuff that I think it's definitely holding him back.
I agree with you there, Supercar.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to put that up on the screen. Supercar says, I think Marshall has learned this is his last chance to make it big. Yeah, I agree. And if if he hasn't, then he's gonna, his talent's gonna be wasted. He's gonna be working at Wendy's somewhere or something, Golden Corral, and I guarantee
it really reminds me of Jaden Hazelwood.
They don't pay the same. DJ, it's good to see you, man. I seen you come in earlier. I just didn't get a chance to get to you, but I appreciate you coming in, man. And he says, "Ain't no one getting on his ass. That wide receiver will get right." Yeah, I believe so. I believe we got the coaching staff put together now. That I'm your friend coaching staff is gone. Now it's about they gonna be getting in these. Yes, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. I was gonna cuss again, but you saved me from having to. So thank you. So again, let's kind of you guys in the chat. I want to see what grade you give our transfer portal class so far. Let us know in the chat. A, B, C, D, F. Put it in the chat. Let us know as we discuss this. Again, I know we did in a little video, but you may not have seen the video that we did. We put out, so we'll talk about it here on the live show. Oh, wait a minute. I got somebody in the green room.
It's Connor.
I didn't even know he was back there.
So if we're going straight off of just portal class-wise, I would probably have to go with a B.
explain why you want a B.
I would say a B. And it's not 100%. It's not 100% Silverfield's fault because he is coming into a team that was 2-10 last year.
Connor, if you're in the green room, you dropped off or something because I don't see you now.
He is
just let
he's
you know.
getting pieces to plug and play in different spots. He does have some kids that come in that can start right away and most likely impact this team, like Waller on the defensive end that we got from Auburn that hadn't got to play much. I just think that I think we got a solid class, not like over the top class, but we have signed the most players out of the entire SEC at 33.
Yeah, I agree.
Alabama only has 10.
I agree. Everybody is pretty much right where I was at. Jessica over on. Oh, that's a bot. YT beat that up.
I
there.
got it.
She about had me fooled. Getting catfished. So it seems like everybody's roughly about where I was at. A lot of B's and a lot of C's. I said B on the video the other night because I think that he's getting the people that he's signing is all right, Connor. Let me get you here. I think the people that he's signing is they're the bring the lunch pail to work guys. We didn't sign no super flashy. You were still not showing up on my camera, Connor.
He froze again.
So I can't. There he is. All right. There I got him. All right, hold on, guys. Let me get this guest in, and we'll. Joe G, go ahead. While you talk, go ahead and talk. Why I bring him in.
Marshall's not going to be a starter on this team. Not at week 1. He's been his own worst enemy, and he's going to have to buy in to being a depth piece if he wants to prove that's no longer an issue. We're just way too deep. Our wide receiver room is as good as it's been since, probably since you can go back to Jarius Wright, Joe Adams, Greg Childs, and that whole group. We kept 6 receivers, and Courtney Crutchfield, Antonio Jordan from Warren,
Jalen Brown, CJ Brown.
Yeah, CJ Brown. That kid from New Mexico State is, 6'1", 215, and runs a 4.3 40. Good route runner. He's going to see the field a lot.
Jamari Hawkins.
We're so deep in that. Marshall is mid of our room at best. Just based off of athleticism. He's not your fastest guy. The best thing that you can say about him is if it hits him in the hands, he's going to catch it. Marshall Marshall's got an issue with he makes business decisions on the field where he's not, if he sees a safety coming at him, and he feels he's about to get his head knocked off, he's going to push the ball down on the ground and avoid the hit. He's got a lot of work to do to be able to step on the field and be able to play for us.
I'm not going to say that name because I don't know how. But he says Marshall is your most talented player. Are y'all all meth? Bro, we ain't all meth. He is not near our most talented player.
You got to watch some film on him.
Yeah.
He definitely
watch
didn't.
film on who we got, and then watch film on Marshall, and you'll see exactly where we're coming from.
He didn't. Marshall can start, in my opinion.
He has a lot of potential.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of guys that he's going to be battling for time with, which is a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but there's a lot of talent in our wide receiver room.
We got 14 plus guys.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of guys in that room to compete with. It's going to be hard to get a spot.
You better if you're gonna be out there on an every down basis or most of the down, then you better be bringing in the lunch pail because you're gonna have to be working to
his
earn
only
that spot.
chance to get on field is to earn a spot at Z because he definitely won't be playing X. He definitely won't be playing Y. He'll have to compete with that kid from New Mexico State and Courtney Crutchfield to see playing time.
Yeah, Mello asked who gonna be the QB though. That's a good question, Mello. Because I don't think
nobody on that basketball team.
I don't think it's gonna be as clear cut as people think. I think there's gonna be a battle.
Based on what I've seen, and I've seen both of them play about the same amount of time. I'm gonna lean towards KJ for right now, but AJ does have the skill to overthrow him.
I think if KJ get caught slipping a little bit, AJ gonna be like, I got this. But either one, I'm okay either way, to be honest.
That kid from Fayetteville, I'm telling you right now, he's got the talent at the quarterback position that if they don't take him seriously, that kid can come in and make any throw on the field. I mean, I've watched him make NFL throws as a 16-year-old kid. I mean, drop it between a corner and a safety, outside shoulder. I mean, and the receiver not have to miss a step or have to put a step. The kid's great. That Hendricks kid that's supposed to be coming in May, he is super, super talented. I don't think he starts, but
I don't think a 17-year-old's going to be out there on the field this year. Unless everybody gets hurt.
Well, I'm not saying he starts this year, but I'm just saying he's going to be something for the future. Because if you watch his film, I'm telling you right now, he's got everything you need to be successul.
There's no reason why he couldn't end up as a Heisman candidate if we keep Clint Trickett and he stays in a Clint Trickett system for 2 years. That kid's going to be a superstar. We talked about is probably one of the better, if you ask me.
Mark, I don't think that we have a quarterback on campus now that's going to sit there and just focus one receiver like we have the past 4 years.
Yeah, I think that I don't think the system will allow that now. And Mello, you got a point. Mello said it's not looking good for KJ. AJ already knows the system. I know the coach going to favor his player. That could be. I mean, but if KJ has been known to pick up systems pretty quickly, he's smart. KJ is smart. I think he knew Petrino's system better than Taylor Green did. Taylor Green just was the man they were going to live and die with.
But Petrino admitted that he knew.
Yes, he did.
Hold on one second. This guy said, these guys said a 5-star recruit will sit on the bench behind who? He was a 5-star coming out of high school. He's not a 5-star in the portal.
That was 4 years ago. He's a 3-star in the portal.
And we didn't say he was going to sit on the bench.
I'm not saying he's not a 5-star talent. I'm just saying up until this point, his attitude has proven otherwise.
This is a former 5 school that had to bounce to Boise State to get some playing time.
And he didn't get very much playing time at Boise.
Right.
Oh, I mean, he did get over 580 yards.
Yeah.
As a former 5-star, that's not impressive, though.
That's what you expect. And let's compare that with another 5-star receiver that played in the same kind of conference. When you're a true 5-star in that kind of conference, you should be battling for a Heisman. We already seen one do it. Of course, he played both sides of the ball, and that helped him out. But, I mean, to talk about this kid like he's what's his face from Colorado is almost blasphemous. he got asked to leave to A&M. Ole Miss told him to get out of there.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis Hunter. That's a 5-star, and that's what a 5-star should be doing in that kind of conference. Marshall did not get close to that at Boise. So, I mean, he's rightfully a 3-star in the transfer portal based on production at 3 spots. Couldn't get on the field at Texas A&M or Ole Miss, but that was more of, I mean, he kept breaking team rules.
Right.
He was a part of that recruiting class at Texas A&M. It was the best recruiting class that Texas A&M ever had, right? And then all those 5-stars and high 4-stars left, but he couldn't get on the field because he had an attitude problem with his coaches. That's why he also got bounced at Ole Miss, and then he went from Ole Miss to Boise State, where he's been this past year. So I hope he comes out and shows us that he's a 5-star talent. I would love nothing more than to see it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Connor.
I was just gonna say, I mean, we all know each other very well on this podcast from previous experiences. We're not afraid to admit when we're wrong about something. None of us are. So if he comes out and balls out, every single one of us will sit there and say, "Hey, look, we were wrong. We apologize. Go, do your thing, kid."
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like we don't want the guy to succeed. He's on our team. We want the guy to succeed. I'm just saying, we're just being realistic. Just, we're not going to tell you, probably everything you want to hear on this podcast, because we just try to keep it as realistically as possible. There's no rainbows flying out of anybody's ass up here on the camera. We just call it like we see it, not saying that we're right, wrong, or indifferent. It's just our opinion on things.
And to be honest, under this, if this coaching staff is who we think they are, then the issues that he's had, we should not see again.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be able to be coached up, and he should, be able to join us on a podcast, next December. And we're thanking him for coming to Arkansas. We're glad he's a 1,000-yard receiver, blah, blah, blah. But
I hope he comes out here and balls out and becomes a draft pick. You know,
I would love it.
Yeah, and Big Star says if Kiffin kicks you off the team, you have issues.
Facts.
and you can't. That's a good statement, Jeff, because you cannot argue that, because that's whew.
But I know how I was at his age, and I know I wasn't easy to handle. So,
yeah, I mean, I wasn't either, but I wasn't
maturing.
I wasn't, a 5-star recruit. Or it's just you got to mature at some point, and we just hope it's this year.
I'm telling you right now, there ain't no way Texas A&M puts $1 million in my hand, and I'm sitting there throwing a fit, acting like a child. Getting myself kicked off a team. There ain't no way with that kind of money. You shut up and you play football.
Yeah.
I got a question. Do you remember the receiver Hogwild that played in the NFL for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Bounced to
Antonio Brown.
Houston? No, bounced to Houston and ended up playing for.
I thought you were talking about
Ravens.
the crazy one.
Yeah, the dude that had all of the problems with his ego and his temper.
Antonio Brown.
That was Antonio Brown.
He played with Pickens.
Yes, Antonio Brown. He lost his freaking mind. Would walk off the field.
No. He's talking about the kid that was out of Notre Dame.
Yeah, he played with Houston.
I forgot what his name was.
He didn't play a full season with Houston. It was last year, year before last. I think it was last year.
I forgot what his name was.
Anyways, that is what the Marshall kid reminds me of. The issues that he has reminds me of what that guy
Claypool.
had. Yes, Poole. Thank you.
I think Antonio Brown was worse than Claypool.
But I'm saying, as far as his issues, his attitude and all that stuff, him thinking that his, excuse my French, but thinking his shit don't stink. That kind of mentality is what I think Marshall had an issue with, especially over at Ole Miss, and that's what got him, the boot from Ole Miss to go to Boise. And I think that this staff has a better chance of getting through to him and making him understand, hey, look, you've only got one chance. After this, you can either go to, a JUCO college and play one more year, or you can just finish your school out and be done. Or you can ball out here and potentially be a draft pick. It's up to you. But if you're gonna go that route, you need to listen to everything we tell you to do.
He's got a Dennis Rodman mentality.
Yeah, that's a better pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
he wants to skip practice and go to Vegas for a couple days and then come back and still get his catches.
Yeah.
I hope he comes in with the Michael Jordan mentality or the Mamba mentality at Arkansas. I want the best for everybody that comes in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see what we talking about in the barracks. Claypool. Robert says, and that's kind of a fact. You can't, when you pay these kids this type of money, you can't hardly tell them anything because they got money. The problem is I think the NCAA. Well, that's a topic for another day because we could get into a rabbit hole with that. But
Angel says it's official. Arkansas has landed top 10 quarterback Hank Hendricks in 2026. Actually, Angel he reclassified.
Yeah, he's coming this year
into 2026.
Yeah, he's part of this class.
He'll be here in May.
That's why Casey Dick got mad there for a few seconds and
then realized he was making an ass of himself.
Yeah.
Retracted
that's
that
the
real
same
quick.
Thing that Tony receiver did in Miami.
Right.
Yeah. Supposed to be in high school this year playing.
That's the same thing that I believe not Ty Simpson. What is his name? He plays for Ole Miss. Played for Ole Miss. Now he's with Missouri. He reclassified Austin Simmons.
Yes.
Yeah.
The quarterback.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. For sure.
Austin
Jenkins
Simmons
gonna
was a
have
bad
fun
quarterback.
with him. Yeah, he's
Austin
gonna
Simmons
have fun with him.
Yeah, they're going to have a better quarterback this year.
He just got to stay healthy.
So, so I got a question for the panel. Overall, how excited are you to be a Hogs fan now that we have the coaching staff together and you see the potential of players that we got coming in? Who's excited? Is anybody excited? I know I'm excited.
No, let me answer that. I'm not excited till I see the product on the field because, like I say, man, I can't see an inkling of what we've been seeing for the past 20 years. We can't see it. If we even sniff it or see it or anything, man, I ain't gonna do nothing but just shake my head and be like, how, why, how? Is it? So until I see it, I'm not happy about nothing.
Right. I will say I'm enthusiastic for the season to get going, practices to start and stuff, just to see what the change is in between last year and this year. It's one of those things where we've been mired in the same crap for the last 5 years that it's going to be a fresh start. And you get excited to see a fresh start, and see a new coach, implement his standards and his system. And we got a coach that he's won, so he knows how to win, so let's win. Let's win some games and get these, because I know these Hog fans are, they tired of seeing losses. That's for sure.
We hungry.
I'm excited because Silverfield's done nothing but win as a head coach, and this is probably arguable, but I'm comfortable with saying this, and I'm going to stand on this hill when I say this. This is the best complete staff he's had around him, and this is the most talented football team that he's had as a head coach. The guy's already proven he can win. So if you ask me, there's no reason why this team shouldn't be night and day different from what we've seen the last 6 years.
Appreciate you, Hunter.
I
need to get with you in Discord, Hunter, tomorrow or whenever you get time. I got something I need you to do for me, if you wouldn't mind, Bob. Oh, I appreciate it. Quarter ounce. I gotta disagree with you, man. I mean, this quarter class ain't full of superstars, but it isn't garbage either. It's full of players that can get the job done. And I'm tired. The whole these guys ain't SEC players. Well, what is an SEC player? And not every team in the SEC is full of SEC players. It's guys that have heart, guys that have determination. You've seen last year guys that come from smaller conferences and balled out for us in the last couple of years. So it doesn't mean there's no prototypical SEC player that you got to fit into a mold. You just want players that can come and do the job. I mean, look at Indiana. They got a bunch of JMU players, and they fixing to win a national championship.
Two-star quarterback won the Heisman.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't buy that crap when it comes to they ain't SEC players. I can't stand when that's saying.
I'm excited for it, and I like the way the transfer portal and recruiting classes went. I mean, I'm excited for this next season with the coaching staff and everything on the sole basis that Silverfield has kept everything that he has said. He's kept every word of what he said, if that makes sense. He told those players when he went in that locker room when he first got introduced to them, he's like, if you want to stay and play, we're going to win ball games. I'm going to help y'all win ball games. But if you don't want to be here, I'll help you find a place to land. But just know wherever you land, we're coming to kick your ass next season. And he kept every single word for that. I mean, the only one that I can think of right now that's at an SEC school is Starzik, and he basically just said, whatever, we don't need you, and went and got 2 kickers. So he's not worried about if they're leaving or whatever. He'll replace you. He'll find people that want to play and that want to be there. He's developed. He's already starting to develop a culture in the locker room with the guys that he's brought from Memphis and with some of those in-state kids that he's brought back. So he's got guys that have the heart that want to play at Arkansas, along with those freshmen that are coming in. So the sky's the limit. And I'm not just talking about for this next year, but 3 or 4 years down the road, because if you get a winning mentality developed there, even if you only win 4 or 5 games next year, at least you have that culture developed to where you can, 3 or 4 years down the road, you start having better success and you win bowl games and potential playoff chances.
Yeah, I agree. And, again, to say that, again, a Silverfield can't coach in the SEC, well, what makes you think that Golish can or Summerall can when Silverfield's beating both of them? So we are signing a class that is just as good as them, if not better. I'm not sure where Florida and Auburn rank. I'm sure they are ahead of us because, they're Florida and Auburn. But it's just, to say that, this is a failure of a class or we're getting leftover players. We got a lot of good players. If you watch any film, then you know the potential of the players we got are, and that is going to be. I can't wait to see him on the field. Is long story short.
Let me finish that. What you're trying to say, Sean? This is what you're trying to say. With this collection of players right here, like I said, what you go get that you can do, you can make some combos out of these players. But the most important thing out of what I'm seeing with these players, majority of them, I say all of them look like football players, but I think the common thing, I think all I want to do is put their talents on display. And the most important thing, I think these guys are high motor guys, and that's what you want. You want high motor guys that don't want to take plays off. If you like I say, loafing, it ain't no such thing as gonna be loafing, because that's what we've been accustomed to.
Right. Yeah, and that's a fact.
So,
that is a fact.
I mean, quarter ounce. There's a difference between Chad Morris and Brett Bielema compared to Ryan Silverfield. Ryan Silverfield has never had a losing season, for one, and he kept Memphis going at a high level, winning 10 and 11 games. When's the last time we brought in a coach that won 10, 11 games besides Brett?
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I don't like the argument of like, he's not an SEC caliber coach. He can't coach in the SEC. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's not very many good SEC schools right now. We went what, 1-8?
Alabama's failing in recruiting.
We are not as good as
SEC.
everybody has made us out to be over the last 3 seasons, because we have not given the results to be the greatest conference in football. But we're not right now. We're just not. It's fact. You look at the results, and the SEC has lost multiple games to the Big 12, to the ACC. You're not winning like you're supposed to do as an SEC conference. And so with that being said, I'll go get a different coach from a different conference if it'll mean that we can bring some of that SEC spunk back, because right now the SEC ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. And I would argue
they ain't doing nothing.
I would argue the fact
It doesn't matter. This stuff that
Go ahead, Scout King.
man, like I say, everybody in the list to all hype through the years when SEC win all that SEC. None of that shit don't mean nothing, man. They just had the cream of the crop of the players, and on a handful of teams did some with them players because they had legit coaches around them. It didn't matter because they were SEC. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, with all them SEC players, did anybody see what Indiana did to them SEC players and they coaches?
Mm-hmm.
Bent them over the knee and spanked them.
They got 8 4-stars. The rest are 3, 2, and 0 stars.
It didn't matter what SEC team you would have picked. They would have did the same thing to Georgia. Because, like I say, they're the most technique sound team in the nation. And that's what it comes down to. And why come Arkansas can't turn into that?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
That's why I said, I told y'all from the beginning, we were doing all this time before we even got Silverfield. I said, 1 to 2 of these guys that's graduating, one of these guys gonna be the next best thing.
Yeah.
Now, who is this gonna be? Do we got the next daddy that ain't talking the word about? Hey, I can show you. Google me, I win. So basically, like I say, Ryan Silverfield would have basically had another 10-2 season, maybe 11-1 season, if they was all in this year over there in Memphis, because they was the first team talking about making the playoff all season. Am I right or wrong? That's all they was talking about. Memphis gonna be Yeah, so they was on their way to a 10-2 and 11 season, but like I said, man, after Arkansas played them, and week 4, 5, and 6, and all that, dude already knew he was going to get this job, so he kind of lost focus.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
he lost his
going
starting
to the
quarterback
next
too.
bigger thing. He had some things going on, but at the same time, he knew he was coming to Arkansas. He was finna get his big opportunity, just like Cincinnati. He got, like I say, if you got the confidence in anything you do, you know what I'm saying, and you willing to bet on yourself, bro, what's gonna stop you?
Yeah. I mean,
you're gonna get a lot of criticism
it comes
and all of that for people, but guess what? The proof come out in the pudding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just have to get out on the field and see what the product is all about. You know, that's the fun thing. But in between now and the time that happens, we're gonna speculate. We're gonna hyper. I can't think of the word now.
Just bust a vessel on your side of your head.
Yeah.
Wearing too much and overthinking. You know what I'm saying? No, man. We got football players, man. That's all we want. It's just that simple, Sarge. Joe G, Connor, Hall YT. All we need is football players. Everything else take care of the rest.
Yeah. And I think, like you said earlier, with the staff we got put together now, I think we're going to have a lot better coached players. We're not going to be having players playing out of position. We're not going to have to be, worried about, this guy's not even running down the field after a turnover. We're going to see hustle the whole time they in between the white lines out there. And that's what the Hogs got to get back to that. And I think we're going to get back to that. And Mello wants me to ask you how many games you think we going to win next year.
Scout King.
How many games we going to win?
Yeah.
Next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you right from the jump. I had 8 wins, Circle. I know we can win 8 games minimum next year, but who knows what we gonna do, man? Like I say, the SEC is up for grab. Every game is up for grab. I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know why nobody else can't see it, but every game is up for grabs. All we got to do is have our house in order, and man, everything else to take that. That's why Indiana's winning. They ain't like cursing that invented the wheel. Man, he just detail oriented, and they don't beat themselves.
Yes.
Even in a close game.
Right.
That's all it takes.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
This isn't like the NFL where you have the same roster.
But they did what it takes.
I was going to say this ain't
the ball game at that time.
This ain't the NFL where you have the same roster for 3, 4, 5 seasons in a row, and you kind of know what you're going to be going up against the next year. You have a new team almost every single season.
So he got 8 wins.
Hold on.
He got 8 wins out of a 76-man turnover roster last year out of Memphis.
Yeah, it's a fact.
So why he can't?
He can do it. He can do it. Absolutely. There is no reason.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Arkansas,
100%.
8 wins.
Quarter ounce wants to know what we think about the Fayetteville kid reclassifying, and I'll go first on that. I personally think I wish he would have stayed and played one more year in high school, because he's not going to start this year, and I think you waste a year of eligibility of your college coming sitting on the bench. Play out your last year of high school, gain some more knowledge, keep your game shape intact, because practice isn't the same as a game. We all know that. You can't simulate game scenarios in practice. Like it's just really hard to do. So the best he's going to get is getting it live reps from playing in high school and then coming next year. But it is what it is. Somebody in his family and in the coaching staff thinks it's better he comes now. So, in my opinion, glad to have him, but I would much rather see him play his senior year, sophomore year. I don't know. Was he a junior in Fayetteville last year?
He's a junior.
Yeah.
So he'd be a senior. Yeah. So I'd rather see him play his senior year out and then come on the hill and see what you can do. YT, what do you think?
Go ahead, YT.
He asked another questions like what Biddy and Inside Arkansas said. I don't know if they touched on it so much. I think they talked more about the controversy between Casey Dick and them. But I personally think I like it better. That way he can get his college body ready for when he takes over in 2 years, in my opinion.
Joe G.
If I'm him, and this is strictly from a player standpoint, if I've got the chance to be coached by Clint Trickett or Casey Dick, that's not a question for me. I'm leaving Casey Dick high and dry and laughing at him as I walk out. I mean, worst case scenario is he doesn't redshirt. So we got to look at it honestly. He's probably going to redshirt this year just because he's 160 pounds. So you redshirt the kid, you allow him to get a full year into Clint Trickett's coaching and into Silverfield's system, and then he's still going to give you 4 years of eligibility after that. Well, I mean, it was a no-brainer for me. Just the kid being as good as he is. I honestly believe the reason he made the decision, he doesn't want to play for Casey Dick anymore because he sees the same thing in Casey Dick as a coach as we seen in Casey Dick as a player. You're not that guy, pal.
Oh my God!
I agree on that. One thing I will say real quick before I go up to you, Connor, is I will never down a kid for going up either. So let me get that straight. Either I'm not downing him for bettering himself by going to college earlier. That is, that takes a lot of. That shows you that he's smart. He's detail oriented. So I just want to make that clear. And Malik, good to see you, buddy. And before we go to Connor, everybody hit that like and subscribe button. We got 61 people. We only got 36 likes. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. It helps us out tremendously because YouTube has got your boys on lockdown for another 32 days. And then we'll be free to be great again. So we'd appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button. Connor.
Man, it's his decision, and whatever he decides, that's it's what he figures is best, But for me, I would like the kid to stay back and play his senior year out. And I get Hogwild says get his college body developed. You can develop a college body in high school. All you got to do is say, "Hey, Clint, can you please give me a workout system that I can go off of while I'm in high school so that I can get prepared for this next year? Because I'm coming to the hill. I want to play at Arkansas. If you'll give me a deal that I can work on, in the weight room and in a regime that I can work on the field so that I can get prepared for your system, I'd appreciate it so that I can get prepared next year and be, somebody that could potentially compete for a spot." Whereas if you go in right now, let's because I don't want anybody to say that this is exactly how I think it's going to go, because I know it's probably not. If he goes in right now, which he is, and he redshirts, okay, well, he's already lost a year behind AJ and KJ. KJ leaves next year. AJ, or just for sake of the argument, KJ leaves, and then you got AJ and Hendricks competing for a spot, right? If he doesn't beat him out, then you've lost another year sitting behind AJ. You potentially can be sitting on the bench 3 or 4 years before you ever get a chance to compete. And I don't know if that's exactly what is, his thought process of like, hey, I want to sit on the bench for 3 or 4 years before I actually get a spot or a chance to compete. So I'm not going to say that that's what's going to happen, because if this kid does develop like everybody thinks he's going to, he'll obviously get his chance to start pretty early. I would just like to see him develop in high school, because anything can happen once you get into college. You can get hurt and everything fall apart. And I know it can happen in high school, but I'm just saying develop in high school and give yourself that cushion for 4 years past that with a red shirt, versus jumping straight into college from your senior year, reclassifying, taking a red shirt, and then only having 3 years after that to compete.
His dad's on staff, Connor.
And you red shirt does not count against you, so he would have 4 years after the red shirt, so he'd get 5 years in college, not just 3
that's fine.
After.
I still think that as an athlete, especially one that played college, I stayed back. I did not go the college route early. I actually stayed back 1 year in 8th grade before I went to high school, so that my body could develop and be ready for high school, just as I did for college. I'm not going to sit there and say that I was an athlete or whatever, but I had the ability to jump early, and I decided not to, because why risk the chance of myself not being ready for college and being able to compete early?
Yeah.
And another thing, in D1 football, ain't no college coach about to go and give a high school kid their game plan, their workout, and everything until he is fully committed on paper to that university, because you're not going to put time and effort into a kid that's going to go take the talent somewhere else.
I'm not saying he gives him that, though, Joji, but he can still give him things that he can work on to get him ready. He can give him things like weight room stuff.
Nutrition, like the strength and conditioning guy could help him out.
Getting his body ready to compete for a spot at the heel versus
I see what you're
jumping
saying,
straight in as a freshman.
Before we go to Scout King, hold on a second. Before we go to Scout King, Arklatex King, welcome to the show. I think you're new in here. If you haven't, we'd appreciate you hit that like and subscribe button, bro. Welcome to the show. Miss Kathy too. I seen you come in earlier, but I just want to give you a shout out, Miss Kathy, one of our regulars. So we appreciate y'all being in here. All right, go ahead, Scout King.
All right, to Connor, little deal, it doesn't matter. Well, if he gets the chance to come to Arkansas, he might well go and come to Arkansas and get the development and know what the college thing could be about. And he at 160 like that right now, so he gonna have to at least put about, hopefully this year, if he dedicated to development and all of that, he gonna have to, his red shirt, you at least put about 20 pounds on that frame of muscle. So, and guess what, y'all? If he don't play next year and the year after that, guess what? Y'all must forget, it's a portal. So somebody else he'll be playing quarterback for somebody else. That's it, that's all. Ain't no use, that's why I say, ain't no use of overthinking about players anymore.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, I just
want
to. I want to say something real quick to everybody that subscribed during the show tonight. We appreciate it very much, man. We just jumped up to 781. We're gonna be at 800 before we know it. So it's awesome that you guys are showing support, and we appreciate it very, very much. So again, without you guys, we'd be talking to ourselves in Discord. So, which we also have. And we're new to TikTok now. So if you're on TikTok, you can follow us at Razorback Live with the Sarge on TikTok, where we'll put all of our shorts that we do over there and have some fun. We're on Twitch also. Pretty much, if it's a platform, we're getting on it. So you guys can find us wherever you're at, your favorite streaming platform. But again, we appreciate you guys on that. And we've been going for we got a little bit of time still. It's only been an hour and 19 minutes. So, all right, let's get a question.
Can I finish?
Oh,
Can I finish what I was gonna say?
Oh, I thought you was finished.
Years later,
but that's okay.
I just this is what I want to say. Go and get this nipped in the bud. Cause like I say, it seems like y'all overthinking about the players we got, and it's the most important player that we need to be worrying about. Let me ask you one question. YT, is AJ Hill? What is his classification? A red shirt? He come from Memphis as a red shirt freshman.
He's going to be a red shirt freshman coming into this season, and KJ Jackson will be a red shirt sophomore.
Okay, so he was a true freshman in this past season, right?
Correct.
In Memphis. Okay, KJ Jefferson is gonna be the starting quarterback. It ain't no doubt in my mind. Ain't no doubt in my mind these coaches go with AJ Hill because he was in Memphis. KJ Jackson bro, they both got the same work in college. And KJ, you can see KJ is well above dude. Ain't no system go bother KJ. KJ gonna do all the work he need to do to get this job, bro. He gonna do all. Only thing gonna hurt him is injury. That's the only thing keep KJ from being the starter. And I want KJ to be the starter so we can finally see somebody that come through the program out of high school and develop and be a star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least let us see this one time. As of lately.
I agree.
You know what I'm sayed?
I agree.
We got it out of KJ. We got it out of KJ Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? He just got dealt a bad card his last year at Arkansas. But you know what I'm saying? But he still did. He did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no knock on KJ because, like I say, he did the best for the circumstances Arkansas put him in. And like I say, instead of saying he was a dog, he was a real hog out there. We can't take that from him.
Yeah, I would say, I seen quarter out. Not ours, man. I know there are some toxic discourse, but not ours. I have a zero tolerance policy. You get hateful in mind, you gone. Plain and simple. We got a Discord full of grown-ups. We all have fun. We got movie nights and we do all kinds of stuff in there. But there's no hateful stuff going on because zero tolerance. My Discord guys will boot them in a minute and no questions asked.
Bye. See ya.
Bye, Felicia. So if you come in our Discord, you're gonna have fun. You ain't gonna have to worry about toxicity.
And I want everybody to remember that as looking at this class, like we haven't got any flashy people. This year's Heisman Trophy winner was a 2-star.
Mm-hmm.
A 2-star. The best player in the country was a 2-star recruit. He's going and playing a Miami team in the national championship. Miami didn't even let him walk on. So that whole what was said about or what they're supposed to be is 100% irrelevant when you get these guys under good coaches and they buy into that system and say, you know what, even if it's new to me and I got to work my butt off, I'm going to trust the system. I'm going to trust my coaching staff that they're going to put me in the best position possible. And if you don't think your coach is going to do that, then you're stupid for going to a university that you think ain't going to make you better anyway. So we can kind of most of our guys have came from Power 4 schools. We picked up was a running back out of was it Michigan?
Michigan, yep.
He has a high upside.
Great, and he's a freshman.
Yeah.
He's another freshman.
And that guy,
a lot of these
he's
guys
got
coming in are going to give us 2-3 years of playing time.
He's got a stiff arm like a grown man too.
The lineman
And
from Virginia.
wheels.
Yeah, we got a lot of good guys. Joe Cool. Yeah, he is, but he'd be thrown out just like the rest of them if he act a fool. I'm telling you, I don't got time for no BS in my Discord. I like to hang out in there and interact with my soldiers, and Sarge has very little tolerance for BS. So if you in there, it's a privilege, not a right. But
you gotta trust them. They're playing in a national championship this year. Why wouldn't you trust that? I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
What's the common thing, Joe? What's the common thing in what you're saying? He's a football player.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look at Ole Miss's started quarterback. Ole Miss's started quarterback was a D2 quarterback or JUCO?
Chambliss. Yeah, I mean, there's
the best players in the country are 3 stars and less right now.
Joe Cool wants to drop the link.
Here,
I'll get it.
All right. The thing with players is, man, there's the NIL has made players all over the country good players to be able to go anywhere in the country because they're going to go where the money's the best. So just because
the Discord link,
just because they down, in D2 or something, doesn't mean they can't come up here and ball out. Not saying you're going to bring a whole D2 team up here and win a national championship. That's not what we're saying. But there is individuals that are playing down in a D2 division where they are easily better than a lot of the talent down there that can come up here and compete in the SEC. Is all we're saying.
Hey, sorry.
There's the Discord link right there, guys. If anybody wants to join.
I beg to differ there with you.
Man.
You don't know it till it's done. Cause listen, hold on. Indiana
emotional damage.
Hold on. No, Indiana coaches are full of D2 coaches.
Hey, why you always got to disagree with me on my show?
No, cause y'all overthink the simple thing of football or basketball or hockey.
Why can't I be great?
The common thing is what type of you can't be great, Sarge.
See why?
Change your way of thinking. Till you change your way of thinking.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This man gonna tell me I gotta change my way of thinking. Do you know I'm 50 years old? I ain't changing nothing now.
Scout King box with the shots fired.
This man gonna tell me I gotta change the way I'm thinking. Oh my goodness!
He's trying to get you to change that no solution take.
So sorry. So you are you serious with what you saying? So if you doing you and your YT doing a YouTube, right? So if y'all want to be great, y'all got to brainstorm and change your way of thinking. Y'all already changed our way of thinking just to start it. So while you in the game, y'all are the head coaches of this podcast. So you do have to change and evolve your thinking.
Yeah.
So yes, Sarge, you're gonna have to change your way of thinking.
But
That's all I'm saying.
we winning.
It don't matter. Listen, it don't matter that you 50 years old.
We winning. Why would I change anything? We winning right now.
I said we gooping.
He said y'all the coaches, we're the players over here.
You guys got to change. You guys, my guests, have to change, not me.
Hey, and on top of that, George, he already said he's in the transfer portal.
Yeah, I am. I'm in the transfer portal to get paid. Not cause I got fired. I put my own self in the transfer portal. Cause guess what? Scout King bet on himself, and guess what? Y'all just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who I really am. And like I said, anybody around me, they are successful. And they listen to me.
Then we got to be successful because we around you.
Yeah, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen because I'm trying to tell you the most important thing, Sarge. Well, YT ain't said nothing. YT probably smart enough to soak it up. And yeah, Sarge, you're gonna have to change
Language.
No. Actually, we both got burned by my daughter earlier
That's
this
a
week.
cap.
I was doing something for Sarge for the podcast. My daughter.
Oh,
said,
he gonna put our business out here.
You can stop what you're doing. He ain't paying you nothing.
All right, folks, we appreciate you tuning in to the show tonight. We've been going an hour and a half, and these guys now want to gang up on the Sarge, so I'm going to show you how powerful the Sarge really is, and I can click a button and end the show tonight. So we appreciate all the likes, the new subscribes.
Gotta close it down.
Yeah, you F around and find out is what happening right now. This is what happens right now when you do that. Nah, I'm
He
kidding.
said FAFO.
But guess
FAFO
what?
on stream.
YT just took the offer you gave me. That's all that it was. It ain't nothing, hey, guess what? It
Hey, I
ain't
get
nothing
some-
wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. Because it's about these two coaches I'm talking about. Guess what? They get paid where they came from. Man, they was getting paid. They could survive on what they was getting paid. They would get paid under $10,000 a year. So yeah, you got to work your way up. And anything, if you want to be the best.
Bro, you've talked so much, I don't even know what you're talking about now.
He said something about 10,000. What are you talking about with a coach paying?
No,
paid
Yeah, they only
That's
make
what
about
I said.
100,000 at the D2 level.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about max pay.
Oh no,
No, he
No,
said
no.
Silverfield wasn't making 200,000 at Memphis.
No, that man was making $2 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My thing was what I was saying. When you were saying about two players can't do this to do that. I said, says who? Don't nobody know.
I didn't
Like
say
everybody
I didn't say
put
nothing about no
down.
players couldn't do anything. I'm advocating saying players can do. They can come from G5 or P4 or Techniqueville or wherever and do what's got to be done. They can come here and play in the SEC from no matter where they're at if you just give them a chance to give them the right opportunity to do so. I'm not arguing that fact with you. I agree. If that's what you think I said,
Well,
you're wrong because I agree with you.
I'm a cool off. But at least
You better put that truck in
at least
reverse.
My theory. Hold up. But at least my theory, what I've been banging on, going on almost 3 years, it's in everybody's face right now. Because this is what I've been banking on, and this is type of stuff when I was hollering about I want the head coach's job at Arkansas. Well, any other door, that's what I do. Get the right people around me and give me football players, and guess what? We'll hit all y'all 5 to the mouth and send y'all ass back home packing.
I agree. I agree
I
with
like
that
it.
100%. I agree with
Quarter out said they got talks too much.
With our 2-star quarterbacks and our 3-star running backs or 0-star receivers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I take them players all day. I don't care what nobody say. I know football players when I see them.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't question that fact either.
It's good.
So, all right. Now, Connor, I know you itching to say something because you always want to say something. So you
His
haven't.
hands are crossed.
Yeah,
He's ready.
I know. I see it.
Yeah.
He's loaded and cocked and ready. Let's hear it. Get it in because we got about 15 more minutes, 20 minutes.
Well, I mean, I really didn't have much to say, man. I was just going to say, hey, look, baseball season's approaching. I know basketball season's full swing or whatever, but, get ready for that. We got the roster dropped and going to start dropping some content on baseball if you guys want to tune into that stuff. So,
Yeah, we will be covering baseball for sure. And I can't wait till it starts because I'm a closet baseball fan. I like to watch baseball because that's what I played in college was baseball, and it's always fun to watch baseball.
if you don't mind, I'd like to plug my stuff in.
If you got electric at your house, dude, you're free to plug it whatever you want in. Oh, you mean you mean your show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just $4.99 a minute.
Hey, look, I'll take it.
All right, go ahead then.
All right, guys. If you don't mind, we have a show over on the Hog Wild podcast called On the Vault with Connor Diamond. Baseball only, pretty much. I'll cover some softball when I get a chance, but it's predominantly baseball. It's coming up. I'm going to start doing some shows, some live streams, get the guys in, and maybe doing some live stream for the games, let you guys see some live action and talk to you guys and help you guys understand what baseball is about and how it's played. Try to get some more people involved in baseball. It's probably one of the only other sports that actually gets wins. Cough, cough, basketball at Mello. Anyways, yeah, just go over there, give us a follow, give us a like on the Ball Connor Diamond on the Hog Wild podcast, and we'd appreciate seeing you guys there.
Yeah, without a doubt, and we will be doing the same here. We will be streaming games. We'll have a little pre-games, little post-games, all that good stuff that comes with it. It's going to be fun to do. And we will stream for you softball guys out there like to watch softball. I do like to watch softball myself too. If we will be bringing occasional softball games and showing the girls softball team some love too. Because
it's hard to find them on the regular.
Yeah, they play good too, and they deserve us to cheer for them, just like the guys do. So we want to show them some love.
There are going to be several softball games that air on SEC alternate this year. So
yeah,
I have all that.
On those.
Yeah, we will have it. So we will be able to stream it and bring it to you guys for sure. Real quick, Scout King don't really know basketball, so
I'm here.
Well, I know you there.
I know a little bit about basketball because what I said. Remember that show where we was on Mo? It was just me and Mello before early in the season. And I said, what was Arkansas that I could see? You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm not no expert. I said it come down to them making free throws, defending the 3-point, and rebounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rebounds. I said that's yeah, and like I say, and more team chemistry. And I said, and in that show, I said Arkansas probably win 13 to 14. I said between 12 to 14 games in the SEC on the SEC schedule. That's what I said.
Yeah, yeah. What I was going to ask about is real quick before we wrap it up, because we're about to wrap it up in a few minutes here. Just how we shit the bed against Auburn, and I think it was one of them games where we just lost focus and weren't ready for the Auburn come out, punched us in the mouth right off the bat, and we never recovered. And I'm interested to see how Cal makes an adjustment, or what if he changes anything in this next game. I think it's against South Carolina. So we'll see what happens for sure. But yeah, it was a hard game to watch when you know you're better than what you're seeing on the court, and to get dismantled like that was just disheartening. But I don't think that's the epitome of that wasn't the Razorbacks we know. That was just a mirage out there on the court that night. But
game.
Yeah, I think we will bounce back, and I think we're going to put belt to ass when it comes to South Carolina and prove that that was a fluke. But yeah, well, we want to keep it to around an hour and a half show. We're right at that mark right now. I appreciate our guests coming on, talking with us. We will have a recorded show for you guys out tomorrow. And then we will be back live again for Thursday night show at 8:00. We will be live again and probably talking, who knows, more portal stuff. And probably going over some more basketball stuff, because I think the basketball plays. Do they play tomorrow night?
Yes.
Yeah. So so we'll probably see. Talk about how that game went, and see if Knox comes back or not. So that's a big key for us, to be honest with you. But if not, I guess we're going to see what Sealy can do. Because I'm sure he's going to get a little more playing time with if Knox is out for an extended period of time.
I was muted that whole time. I said we needed to start Ewing.
Yeah, and I would love to be able to ask Kyle why he's starting Ewing over. I mean, he's not starting Ewing over Pringle. And matter of fact, that'd be a good question for Mello if he was still around to see what he thought about that. But
because Pringle's really fallen off these past couple of games. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he was.
And
just
Carter Knox having that hit pointer is not good for us either.
Yeah. So,
Just give Sealy more playing time.
Yeah. So we're gonna see what we can do. But again, guys, we appreciate you guys. We still have 41 people watching with us all the way up until the end here, so we appreciate that. I know we are at. I just refreshed again. Let me do it one more time. See if we got any more.
Did we get to 50?
We are at 783 as for our subscribers. So we jumped pretty good during this live show tonight. So bravo to you guys. I salute you soldiers in the chat for becoming SARS squad members. It doesn't get you shit, but you get to be part of the fun. And again, we appreciate you guys hitting that like button on your way out. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. And we will see you again Thursday night. So as far as that, Connor, we appreciate you. We'll see you in Discord. He walked away, so I will just go delete him. Scout King, you be safe out there on the road, bro. And we will talk to you Thursday. I'm sure you'll call in on Thursday's show. So
I'll be on visit. I'll be on a visit.
All right.
Oh, you gonna be on a visit Thursday? All right. Well, if you don't sign, you know where we're at.
Nah, I already know. I'm signing on for a second. I'm just happy to take visits.
Oh, so you just out running around sowing them oats before you sign up, take that final offer, huh? I can't blame you. All right.
Know what I'm saying?
I can't blame you.
I will add in an oatmeal cream pie and a glass of milk.
You see?
No, I don't like milk. I don't like milk.
We ain't playing around here.
Give me a Coke.
All right.
Coke.
All right. We can do that.
I thought he was about to pull a Sam Pitt, but give me an old cold beer.
All right, Scott King, we'll see you, man. Like I said, you know where we're at. You're always welcome here, brother.
All right.
Joe G, we'll see you in a few minutes in Discord, and we'll continue. I don't know what tonight's movie is going to be, but
some Bengay. Yeah, just rub some Bengay on there.
And we'll be in Discord in a minute, so we'll see you. We're gonna close out the show, and we'll see you shortly, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, YT. Pretty good show tonight. We a lot better than I was expecting as far as subscribers go. We appreciate it. All these new guys are great, man.
Right. I was happy with how active everybody was in the chat.
Absolutely.
And if you don't mind, after the video ends and it's all closed out, leave some comments after the show.
Yeah, absolutely, because that helps the video in the algorithm, the live in the algorithm. So right now we're battling with YouTube with getting our stuff out there. So everything helps, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and we will see you again live Thursday night. You guys be good.
We are